Hello, welcome back guys. In my previous video I gave you an assignment to insert records into the table, into any table. So first I will create a parameterized method that will take two arguments. First is patient table and next one is number of records which you want to insert into your table. First argument is table name and next one is number of records. We will create a statement and then execute the query, right? So first get the statement. For select query we will use execute query method. Select all from this patient table, I mean this table. From this result set what I want to do guys, I want to get number of columns in this table name. So what I will do, I will get the schema information about of this table, right? So how we can get the schema information, how we can get the metadata? From result set I will get the metadata that will give the information about the table. Retrieve the number of types and properties of a result sets, objects and columns, right? So guys, get metadata method will give you the information about the columns for a particular table. And the return type is result set metadata. So guys, from result set metadata, what I will do, I will get the number of columns, how many number of columns exist in this table name given by the user. Get column count. Okay. Now I will create a for loop to insert number of records given by the user. Okay, so let's create another for loop to get each and every column. Okay, Since we already know, first column will always be primary key and varchar. So let's insert the record first in primary column, otherwise it will give us runtime exception. If we give primary key as null value, primary key column, and how we can get the primary key column? From this result set metadata. Guys, from this result set metadata we can get the column label that will give you the column name at a particular column number. Primary key column number is 1, right? And I will print, please enter primary key column name value. Let's change it to primary call name. This is the primary column name, and I will get primary call value by the user. How we can take input from the user? By creating scanner object from scanner. We can get input from the user. Okay, so we have already get the primary column name from the table and primary column value as well. We will insert the record in this primary column first by this get statement. So guys, don't you think so? We are calling this get statement method every time, right? So let's create a global variable for this statement. A static block, it will create automatically for us. This is the IntelliJ, it will create automatically. Statement this will create in static block. So guys, as you can see, this is the static block. So we don't need to call this get statement method every time. We can replace get statement with statement variable. With statement object, what we will do, we will execute update query to insert records So how we can insert the record in this table? First I will create a query for this. This is the insert query, right? Insert into table name. Enter the column name here. Column name is primary call name. And values. That is entered by the user. Primary call value. Now just this insert query in this argument, execute update argument. Okay guys, so guys must remember that if you want to get the column at first index, then you have to pass column index 1, not 0, right? Since we have already get the column at first index, that is the primary column, so we will start this from 2, right? And this, I will get the column name. I will get each column name. We can use this as well, get column name, and here we will provide the each column. So guys, I will recommend to use this get column name, not get column label. For now there is no problem to use this get column label. Next is we will get the type of this column name. And there is two method, get column type name and get column type. First I will use this get column type, and this I will explain you later. So first I will go through this get column type. And it will return the type in int. Okay, so I will use switch statement. First case is if this column type is varchar. So guys, let me explain you the types that is already defined in SQL. This, let me show you the types. This is the class types that is already defined in java.sql package. If type is varchar, then we will take the value from the user first. So let's copy this and insert it here, and please enter the primary column name. This time we will get the value for this column name, and this is our update query, right? Update query varchar, and where here we will, this time we will not insert the value. Now we will set the value for this column name. Update table, okay. So we are basically updating this table name and setting the value for this column name with value given by the user. Change it to the varchar. Variable name should be meaningful, right? Okay, we have insert record in this primary column, and the next columns against this primary column, and I want to update this column value against this column name, where primary key where primary column name value is this primary call value, right? This primary call value. What I am doing, guys, is inserting the one record in the primary column, and then I am updating the next columns in the same row with where this primary column have this value. Okay. Next case is if column type is integer, I will copy this and will paste it here, and this is our call value integer, same. This is our call value, and do not forget to break the case. I hope, guys, this makes sense to you. Actually, I will print that we have successfully insert the record in the table. Okay, and before run this, I will create a method, class, to insert the record in this table. Just create a class. Even I will copy this and rename this class. Insert records into table text. Okay, and let's remove this. I will call this insert records. I have to provide table name, and table name is patient table. Let's give patient table. First I will insert record 1. So let's run this. What's happened? 1 minute guys, I think I forgot. Okay, let's stop this. And since this is the integer, so what I will do, I will get the integer value from this user. Next int, right? Let's stop this first and put here int. Okay. And guys, please check the other values. Correct this as well. Insert into, and since we are giving the varchar value, I give here one single quote and did not end this single quote here. And let's check the other mistakes. So guys, please must be care about all type of mistakes. And also, since this is primary column value is also a varchar, guys, I want to show you how this query looks like by printing this query. Let's print this query on console. Okay, and why I give this here to, okay, I gave here two hard-coded value. Sorry guys, change it. Each column. This should be each column. And column type here, each column. Okay. We want to get the column type of this each column, and also we are getting the column name. So let's run this again. Enter the patient case ID. First name is David, and you can see the query. Update patient table. Set first name is David, and where patient case ID is this. Give the patient age. Oops, it is giving me some error. Okay, again there is some typo mistake. 23, I forgot to give changes here. same. Guys, we don't need to provide the single quote for this integer value, right? Please enter country. So guys, as you can see, update patient table set, it is giving me the query, and it is giving me the information all records 1 has been successfully inserted and updated. Since we give one record to insert, so it inserted one record in this patient table. And if you are not getting this, how we actually design this code, so let me know in comment section, and I will recommend to explore this code by yourself. Please debug this code first. So that's it from this video, guys. Thank you so much.